If you're feeling like you have these amazing inspired ideas or you know exactly which way you want to move, you may need to embrace the changing of the way you schedule things or how you're going to plan things out or what it is you're doing to prepare for that. Let's get you some guidance for the aspect happening today. It's June 22nd. We actually have two astrological aspects that I will be talking about in two different videos. So if you're interested, you can hop over to the other one once you're done here. This video is guidance on Mars in Virgo, sextile Jupiter in Cancer. So I am going to shuffle this up and I will read the blurb from astrology.com. Of course, if you're seeing this, it's just an indication that you may need the guidance or you have specific placements in your chart where this particular aspect may be affecting you specifically. So it says, this bold aspect empowers us with the courage to move forward in our lives. Harness this energy to tackle challenging tasks. Success is achievable if you take a risk. Trust yourself. So I feel like there may have been a setup already here in place this week that allows you to step fully into this beautiful aspect here and expand what you feel is in place for you to expand. They're telling you to trust yourself. Let's see what we have in the cards. The Phantom Quartz and Embrace Change. This one is a powerful, powerful energy. There's something, as I said, that's been set up, or it feels like it's almost been cleared out, and now is the time where you want to roll with the changes. This is an empowerment energy today, and if you can step into your own courage, that power within you, that confidence that you have, and especially if you have set things up or you're at least embarking upon that path of getting things in place in a way that feels really good to you, that feels again, with that Cancer energy, feels expansive. This is going to be the vibe that you want to kind of run with today. If you have something ahead of you that you need to overcome, like if there's, as the description says, a challenging task, or you've got an obstacle, or something feels like it needs a little of your doing, this is a good time to shift it with the Phantom Quartz to allow that change to happen. Let's see what we've got in the tarot coming through for guidance. Yeah, it just feels like you've got a lot of personal power here to work with. And, you know, Spirit is asking, how are you going to use it? And for them to place a Phantom Quartz here, it just feels like it's important for us to be open and flowing with the changes that are presenting or that are already kind of on a roller happening. Let's see what we've got. We've got the King of Wands in a masculine expression. Again, I feel like this card was present and it wants to be seen, like your power and your courage, your inspiration, your true light wants to move forward. We've got the Nine of Wands and the Three of Wands. Okay, so some of you may still be in the turnover, but again, with the Phantom Quartz, it's really nice to have that there. It's like clearing away things in the most divine way possible. So timing and the way it's being orchestrated and the way that it's moving or the way that it's getting resolved in order to allow the changes to continue to move. So your part in this is all fire. We've got three sets of wands here. The King, which is the master of the suit. This deck has kings and the emperor in masculine or feminine expression, and we're getting the masculine expression. As you can see in this depiction of the card, he has this fire burning brightly. He's marching to the beat, I would say, of his own drum. He is trusting that fire to lead him. And I love that there is, you know, a snare drum here where he's playing it. It's like he is steadily moving forward, connected to his spirit. So if you have to take a risk today, it may feel that you just need to kind of like hop into it. Trust one step at a time, to follow that power that you've got, to follow that inspiration, to look forward to it. Now, the energy that's coming through with the Nine of Wands tells me, I actually love this particular depiction of a Nine of Wands. It tells me here with all of those, you can see all of those scars she has, all of those stitches that she's endured. She's still working on that beautiful rose, even though it has a ton of thorns and she's been, you know, through some stuff. She's here for the challenge. She's up for the challenge. She's not giving up. She's continuing to work on it or move forward. And that's the energy of the day. It may feel like it's still a little bit difficult, or as I said, there's a bit of an obstacle. It's not quite in through the transformation process and into something brand new yet, but we're being asked to embrace change. And even if you've been through things and you feel like you've been harmed, I always feel like this particular depiction of the Nine of Wands says it's going to be worth it. Like those scars or those woundings, those things that you've endured, were not for nothing. They're for a purpose, for you to be able to learn, for you to have better insight as you're moving forward or as you're planning. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've got this Three of Wands, and you can see she's got a bird's eye view here. She's very tall. She's got her 3 braids. That's how it's being depicted here. And, you know, think about what it takes to braid hair. I mean, it takes a minute here. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to know how to use that and create that braid. Also, she has that ship, and she's looking from a much higher perspective to see which is the right way to go. How am I going to explore this? Intuitively, she will know when it's time to allow that ship to set sail. So again, if you're in a turnover here, it's good to be able to trust your intuition, trust your true spirit. If it's time for you to launch something, or if it's time for you to make that decision, as the description says, to take a risk, then trust yourself, trust your fire, trust that spirit within you that's been through a lot and wants to move forward now. It's about also planning today. So if you're feeling like you have these amazing inspired ideas, or you know exactly which way you want to move, you may need to embrace the changing of the way you schedule things, or how you're going to plan things out, or what it is you're doing to prepare for that. Whatever it is, it's all about your spirit. It's coming directly from your true light. That's the key with this energy today, and this particular aspect. That Mars energy wants us to set ourselves up. Mars in Virgo. Okay, let's see what we have for a chakra indicator. Our core energetic system. Okay, it's a 1. 1 energy is your root chakra energy. The root chakra. There you go. The root chakra is our core energy. It's the I am chakra. So this connects us to everything physical. So I suspect if you are not feeling very grounded today, it's important for you to do a grounding exercise, right? Because with the phantom quartz, along with the root chakra here, the changes, if you're not rooted or grounded, may feel like they're overwhelming to you, like they're going to burn you out. You may feel like you're being pointed in too many different directions. And so make sure you're grounded with the root there. They're indicating it for a reason, because our fire is going to be built from that I am sense of stability and security. You've got to know who you are. You've got to know where you are on your path, right? It's about grounding yourself in your vessel, and then being able to ignite that fire from there. So I would highly recommend today, if you haven't done a grounding exercise, or you feel ungrounded, to do a grounding exercise. Let's see what's connected here. Just so you can tap into that fire to the best of your ability, especially with a King of Wands showing up. Yeah, okay. They're doubling down on this with this tree charm. Okay, it's like a tree of life energy. Obviously, a tree needs to be rooted in order to be able to grow. The roots run deep in a tree. They're asking me to move this. Okay, there you go. Yeah, the roots run deep, right? And it feels, again, like you have been through a bunch, and now things are changing, and you have persevered, and it's time to allow yourself to grow even further, or allow your light to expand, allow your spirit to guide you. So the tree with the root is beautiful. You can see its branches are plentiful. So from that rooted energy, change is going to happen, and then this like blossoming gets to happen, or this blooming, or this growth. And yeah, it's change, but it's positive change that is led by your journey here, your physical self, and what it is that you're doing, your purposeful energy, and by your divine self and your spirit. So I hope that this serves you today, and thank you so much for watching.